In ancient texts, Saturn has a shadow sun named Gulika, emerging from the dark essence of time. This entity is formless, devoid of light, and lacks a planet for residence. However, in your birth chart, the placement of Gulika indicates where your most significant past life burdens reside. In Vedic astrology, or Jyotish, Upagrahas represent an intriguing category of shadow planets or mathematical points. Unlike the physical planets, Grahas, or the main shadow entities, Rahu and Ketu, they possess no mass or visual form. Instead, Upagrahas are sensitive, calculated points within the zodiac that exert a subtle yet powerful karmic influence on your life. Think of them as hidden software operating behind the scenes of your birth chart. You cannot see them, but they certainly shape the system's performance. Consider acquiring a new computer. The hardware is flawless, the display stunning, yet it sometimes freezes without warning. This occurs due to unseen background software. In Vedic astrology, this hidden software is represented by Upagrahas, mathematical shadow points that quietly govern some of our profound karmic patterns. Classification of Upagrahas. There are two primary groups of Upagrahas, encompassing a total of 9 or 10 points based on various astrological texts. Their calculations derive from the sun's positioning and the division of day and night into equal segments. 1. The 5 non-luminous Upagrahas, April Prakasa Grahas. 5 significant Upagrahas are computed directly from the sun's position, Surya. Typically, they are viewed as malefic or challenging in nature. Dhuma, the smoke, associated with confusion, fog, and concealed desires. Vyatipata, the calamity, denotes sudden shifts in fortune, chaos, and intense karmic lessons. Paridhi, Parivesha, the halo, represents constraints, boundaries, and feelings of being blocked. Indrachapa, Kodanda, the rainbow, although it sounds pleasant, it represents illusions, false promises, and temptation. Upaketu, Sikhi, the comet, linked to abrupt endings, volatility, and spiritual detachment. Examine your chart right now. Locate the 3rd, 6th, or 11th houses. If you identify a shadow planet in those placements, congratulations, your chart transforms that challenging karma into a powerful asset. An Upagraha resembles that one friend who always causes a stir. When isolated, it remains quiet. However, when paired with your moon or Venus, it dramatically influences how that planet functions. 2. The 5 Kala planets, time-based Upagrahas. These are calculated by splitting day or night into 8 equal segments, Yamas, each governed by a distinct planet. The analysis often focuses on Gulika, alongside its counterpart, Mandha. Gulika, the son of Saturn. This is the most extensively studied Upagraha. It embodies accumulated past life karma, deep-seated fears, hindrances, and areas where you might feel delayed or frustrated. Yamaghantaka, the Bell of Yama, the shadow point of Jupiter. It is generally viewed as auspicious and protective. Ardhaprahara, the half-watch, the shadow point of Mercury. It holds a neutral to mildly favorable influence, relating to intellect and communication. Kala, the time, the shadow point of the sun, representing authority, ego conflicts, and time debts. Mrityu, the death, the shadow point of Mars, linked to conflict, injury, and sudden disruptions. How they operate in a chart. Upagrahas do not possess the power to entirely redefine a birth chart, yet they act as modifiers. Amplifiers of harm. If an Upagraha, especially Gulika, occupies the same house or conjoins a main planet, it can complicate the implications of that planet. For instance, Gulika alongside the moon may lead to heightened emotional anxiety or profound psychological unrest. Triggers of karma. Their primary role is to reveal unresolved karmic debts. During the main planetary periods, dashas, the ruling planet of the house where an Upagraha is situated, these hidden karmic issues often resurface. The Upachaya exception. If malefics like Gulika reside in the 3rd, 6th, 10th, or 11th houses, known as Upachaya or growth houses, their negative effects are significantly diminished. In fact, they can provide the individual with great resilience and the ability to surmount challenges over time. A note on modern interpretation: since upagrahas are mathematical points, many contemporary astrologers perceive them as psychological blind spots, life areas where we unconsciously hinder ourselves until we achieve awareness. In essence, upagrahas serve as the grit within the oyster. They introduce the friction, delay, and confusion that compel us to delve deeper. Without them, growth becomes impossible. They take the raw material of our past karma and, through time and pressure, transform it into wisdom. Upagrahas may appear intimidating as they signify our hidden karmic debts. However, bear in mind that a shadow can only exist where light shines nearby. The moment you acknowledge these blind spots, their power to ensnare you diminishes. They do not exist to punish, instead, they illuminate where awakening is necessary. Next time you confront a challenge and ponder, why is this occurring? Don't limit your inquiry to the visible stars. Reflect on what unseen shadow you are meant to integrate. We've ventured into the shadows today. Now it's your turn. Please share a comment with the next Vedic astrology subject you'd like me to explore.